Hi and welcome to another episode of Online Course Secrets TV. Today we're going to talk about the programs you need to create and sell your course. So we should be live. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, so I know that everything's working all right. You never know with the tech if you can actually hear me, stuff like that. So from my end, everything seems to be working. So we're going to go ahead with the episode. Okay, so as course creators, we definitely need to keep track of the programs we need, what tools are we using, basically everything that we can use to our advantage, the technology, right? So hi Maria Paz, hi Tinkuta, hi Gabriel, nice to see you here. So we need to have the right tools and we need to know how to use them, and there are so many tools out there, right? It can be very confusing. Maybe you have been Googling a lot, downloading, comparing, testing, and then you are really happy with something, and then the free trial runs out and it's too expensive or it doesn't work as you wish. There's a lot, right? And this is not what we want to spend our time on. We want to spend our time using the right tools, not trying to figure out which the right tools are, right? Okay, hi Gabriel, hi Maria Paz, hi. All is good with the sending. Okay, great, everything's working, awesome. That's good, because I'm going to teach you a bit about these tools, so I would rather I know how to use them, right? Okay, so the way this episode is going to work is we're going to go through the three types of tools. These tools that I'm going to share with you are the ones that I use pretty much daily, right? So I use a lot of tools, but these are the ones that come the most in handy. So we're going to talk about Facebook tools. So these are tools that we use together with Facebook. The second type of tools are the productivity tools, and then we're going to talk about the video and editing tools, okay? So we have about 30 minutes. I'm going to talk about all these programs. Then I'm going to share with you how you can get more help with your online course if you're stuck or if you basically want to speed things up. We're going to have Q&A at the end if there's time, but feel free to ask any questions or if you want me to clarify something throughout the episode. We're going to move quite fast because we have a lot to cover. So with that said, let's get this started. So feel free to ask any questions if you have throughout the presentation. I'll keep a look every now and then. Okay, so let's start with the Facebook tools. So the first one I would like to recommend for you is a Google Chrome extension called Multiple Tools for Facebook. So you need to have the Google Chrome browser, and then you can download it. It costs about $5 to get the premium features, so it's very, very cheap, and it's such a great tool. So what you can do with this is that you can check which one of your friends, how they are interacting with your content, how many messages they have sent to you and you have sent to them, and how many mutual friends you have when you added them. So, and you can also start removing the people that are not active with you. So as you know, if we are working organically, if we want to reach out to people on Facebook, etc., get our message out there, then there's a limit of 5,000 people, right, on Facebook. So we want to always try to keep the activity up. So if we have someone on our friends list that we haven't interacted with in one way or another for like 2 years or something, then it really doesn't make sense to have that slot, right? So this program is amazing. It works really, really good. I used to use another program in the past, but it was more expensive and it didn't work as well. So I'm really, really happy with this extension. And I'm going to go through this fast, but you basically go to Premium Tools, and then you click on Interaction Scanner. That's going to show you all your friends. Then you can sort them based on the different criteria, and then remove a lot of them at once, right? Okay, so if you have any other questions, or if maybe you're using multiple tools for Facebook as well, feel free to just leave a comment. I just got this program actually, but it has been such a lifesaver for me. Okay, so that's the first one I would like to recommend to you. Let's move over to the next one. So the next one might not be a surprise for you. It's ManyChat. So ManyChat is a way for you to create your Facebook bot. So a Facebook bot, maybe you aren't that familiar with this, is basically when you can interact with people. It's kind of like an email list, but through Facebook Messenger. So that allows you to send out broadcasts. You can do interactive content. You can basically send people through flows where you can segment them based on how they are reacting and interacting with your content. So you can deliver content, you can capture email addresses. The potential for Facebook bots is really, really gigantic, actually. And I really don't think that we are even close to using these new tools to their full potential. And ManyChat is the one I use to create my Facebook bot. There are other tools, of course, but I really think that ManyChat does what it's supposed to do. What you're looking at right here is a flow where basically I am delivering a guide. So it basically works like this. So if someone clicks the link, they get this message in Facebook Messenger. Then this flow checks if they have provided their email in the past. If they have, they get tagged that they have been given this guide, and then they get this message where they can take part of the guide, right? So this way it makes sure that they are both on my Facebook subscriber list and my email list, right? So if they didn't add an email in the past, it just asks them, enter your email to get them, and then it adds that to an Excel sheet. So you can integrate this with your other tools, can make lists, data sheets. It's really, really versatile. Okay. Tinkute is saying, working on setting ManyChat up at the moment. It is easy to use, especially while following your step-to-step training. Awesome, Tinkute. Thank you for sharing that. So ManyChat is the one I would recommend for setting up your Facebook bot. I haven't even scratched the surface here when it comes to everything you can do with this program, but basically this is how you can start by basically delivering a lead magnet, for instance. Okay. Now, the next one, I'm not going to show it to you here because I'm not a big fan of showing people's emails addresses, but basically what it is that when people want to join your group, you get to ask them 3 questions, right? So if someone would have liked to join, now I have just accepted everyone, of course. So what happens is that you click on, it's going to say like one person wants to join your group. You click there, you can see the questions that they have answered. So this is the perfect opportunity for you to ask market research questions. So here you can ask, why did you join this group, or what are you looking for? What's driving you? What's your vision? What do you see as the biggest benefit of this? So you're basically trying to figure out what is it that your audience wants, right? That's the first question. The second question, it can be, what are you struggling with right now? What is your biggest challenge? What would you like to see more content about? So you basically get an idea of where your audience is stuck on the journey to what they're looking for, right? So with these 2 pieces of information, you can create really, really good content, both free and paid, right? Because if people are telling you that they are stuck at this certain obstacle and they're looking for this specific thing, then you can create content on how to solve this obstacle so you get this thing, right? And if you are in tune with your audience, that should be attractive for them because it's the exact same thing that they're struggling with, and you're promising them the exact result that they're looking for. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay. Now, the third question, you can ask 3 questions. The third question should be, what is your email address? You will receive free training, guides, updates, etc., etc. So here you can ask them for their email for a specific lead magnet or just in general. I found that just asking in general works just as well. I get about 50% of the people that join the group. So this is kind of like, you can think of your Facebook group as the ultimate lead magnet, right? Because it's just attracting in people at all times, and you get half of them on your email list. Now, here comes the problem. Facebook is so extremely stupid in some cases because it doesn't save people's answers, right? So that means that you have to copy and paste everyone's answers when they're joining the group. This is a big hassle, and maybe not so much in the beginning, but after a while it will take a lot of time from you. So what the tool I use is called Group Convert. There's another one called Group Funnels, and I haven't tried it, so I can't really say anything about it. What I like about Group Convert is that it has a monthly plan, and I honestly prefer to go with that for the time being. So basically just Google for Group Convert, and you should be able to find it. It's an extension. You basically integrate it with an Excel sheet or a Google Docs sheet, And once you just click accept on each person, it's automatically going to save their answers, which helps a lot. So that's the third Facebook tool that I would like to recommend for you. Okay. Are you enjoying this so far? Is this helping you? I hope maybe I'm sharing something here that you haven't heard about before. Okay. Let me know if you're watching. I always like it when you're interacting with me. It's more fun. Okay. Let's move over to the productivity tools. So when it comes to the productivity tools, I'm a big fan of simplicity, keeping things clear, keeping things simple. Let's zoom out a bit here because I want to make sure I'm not missing any of your comments. So I'm a big fan of keeping things simple, and I want to keep everything in one place. So that means that everything I'm working on, I want to keep it safe. I want it to autosave at all times. I don't want to have it in different places. And I want to have a single place where I host all my files. So what I recommend for you to do is to either get Google Drive. That's the one I recommend. This is where I keep all my resources. All my work is on Google Drive. It's not expensive at all to get like 100 gigabytes of free storage. There is also the Microsoft Online Office option, whatever it's called. I did try that in the past, but it didn't sync correctly. I started using Google Drive and I haven't looked back since. I really, really love this. This is where I create all my presentations. This is where I write down all my information. If I do a curriculum, whatever it is, I keep everything in one single place. So Google Drive, you don't need all these different productivity tools. It's just not, it's not necessary. Keep it simple. Keep it in one place. Keep it streamlined, and you're gonna get much more done. That's my experience. Hey, Joey. Hi, nice to see you here. Awesome. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. The next one is a bit, I guess, controversial. Well, that's because I'm gonna talk about the course portal, right? So if you choose a course portal, that includes everything. It includes the ability to do webinars, the ability to do your email marketing, to do surveys, to have your course content behind a paywall, to have an all-in-one solution. That's the way I work. That's the way I like to do things, right? So you don't have to integrate things. So there's not that much friction, right? So Alban is saying, indeed, simplicity is crucial. Great. Tinkut is saying, do you save the documents in any other place than Google Drive, just in case? No, I don't. Whenever I do movies, like I do media files, bigger files, so I have my structure on Google Drive, like the whole folder structure, right? And then I have an identical folder structure on my computer. So whenever I want to save something in two places, I copy it from Google Drive to my computer, or if it's too big, then I have it on my computer, right? So, but I always have like the latest files, the latest text files, etc. on Google Drive, not to confuse which one is the latest, right? But that is kind of how the structure is made. I have the same structure online on the cloud as I have on my computer, and the bigger files I have in the folders on my computer, and the other files I have on Google Drive. Now, let's say I have like a welcome picture that I use a lot, like for instance when I welcome new members, then I have that on my desktop because I want easy access to that. But my desktop is really like, it has a maximum of 3 or 4 documents. I don't want to clutter things up. Whenever I'm done working with something, I put it in its appropriate place. Otherwise, things are going to get messy and you're going to start getting ineffective and do mistakes. Okay, let's move back to the course portal that I recommend. Did that answer your question, Tinkuta? Okay, so for me personally, I'm looking for an all-in-one solution. So I tried Kartra and Kajabi. Now, a lot of people do like New Sandler. The issue I see there is that it's too new, and a lot of the functions are still like under development in a way that is not. I really appreciate stability and that things are working, right? And that they have worked for a very long time. I'm not bashing New Sandler. I haven't tried it, right? But it's from what I see, they're still working on a lot of stuff. So at the moment, I don't feel that I can recommend it or talk about it. I have tried Kartra. It's extremely powerful. I would say it's the most powerful one. However, it's not easy to work with, it's not straightforward, it's not simple, and it's not focused entirely on online courses. It's funnels in general, pretty much. So I ended up trying Kajabi, and I can really honestly say that I absolutely love this program. It's just amazing, right? So this is kind of what it looks like. The way they call it categories. So here you're looking at my signature program. So there are categories, and then you create posts. Then you basically create an offer. That's what you see here. And then you can create a page where you can make your offer. That could be your sales page. And with a button that leads to the offer, that leads to the course that you have created. So it's very simple. You can create your website, you can create your funnels inside of Kajabi, you can create your webinars, etc. This is the one I can honestly and like straightforward say that this is the one I really recommend. Now with that said, Tinkut is saying yes. With that said, if you are just starting out with this and you don't have sales, right? Then I wouldn't recommend this for you unless the budget is not an issue for you, because Kajabi isn't the cheapest option, right? If you're just starting out with this and you're still working on your proof of concept, trying to figure out if this actually sells, then I would recommend Thinkific for you. I don't use it myself anymore, but Thinkific is a great platform. It has a free plan. You can set up your course there, start making sales. And once you see that, yes, this is working, people are buying this, now let's take this up a notch. Let's start with the email marketing. Let's create landing pages, sales pages, a website, a webinar, whatever it is. All that stuff is inside Kajabi. So that's what I really recommend for you. Okay. Does this make sense? I know a lot of you might not agree with me on this one, but maybe a lot of you might see the light now. Okay, let's go with the next one. The final productivity tool that I would like to share with you is Calendly. So remember, these are the programs that I use daily. So Calendly is a very simple program. It's a way for you to make your appointments more streamlined, because you are going to have to make appointments with people. Maybe it's because you're doing one-on-one coaching, or because you have a strategy call. That's what you're looking at right here, right? Or if you want to get on a quick call with someone, or you want to interview someone, or do a podcast, or like record a show, or whatever it is. What I recommend for you to do, instead of going back and forward with people, send them to an appointment page. So here, if you would like to get on a strategy call with me, for instance, instead of us talking on Messenger and trying to figure out the best time for both of us, we agree that you sign up for the best time that suits you through my calendar, and then I send you the link. So you'll land here, you'll choose a time, answer a few questions, and then you get an email confirmation with a link to where you're supposed to go. Everything's just taken care of. So this is really crucial. It's really important. Okay. So how many of you are using Calendly or an appointment program like this? It's really crucial, right? It's really important. And Calendly, there are a lot of really good ones. Calendly is just the one that I happen to use, and the one I can recommend for you, because I do use it daily. Okay, let's move over to the video and editing, because this is a lot of what we do as course creators, right? We want to create videos as fluently, as smoothly as possible. Now, the first one is kind of like not really video editing. It depends on how you use it. But as I mentioned earlier, you might want to get on a podcast with someone, or to do an interview, or whatever it is. So how do you do that? Well, you need to have a video conference tool. And the one that I really recommend is called Zoom. So Zoom is an amazing tool. I can't show it to you right now because I'm using the cam here while streaming to you. Tinkut is saying, I am using Calendly. Awesome. And are you liking it? It's good, huh? It's clean. It's nice. Now, Zoom is, I can't show it to you here, but basically what Zoom is it's an amazing program to get on a one-on-one conversation with someone. You can also buy add-ons to do webinars on Zoom. And you can do it for like support, group coaching, whatever you want. It's very, very stable. It works. They have like a record function. You can use a whiteboard. There's a chat. It's just really, really good. And it's, I don't remember exactly how much. I think it's like $15 per month or something like that. And if I recall correctly, the free version isn't that bad at all either. Like it has a 40-minute limit. I can't remember exactly the conditions, but it's not a expensive program. And yeah, I use this daily. It's so good. And some people even use it to record their videos because you can share your screen. This is awesome if you want to help someone with support, if you're like working like working with computers or something like that. It's really, really good. This is where I do all my strategy calls, for instance. So yeah, that's the one I would recommend. Okay. Let's hear. Tinkute is saying, easy to use, and I can add questions before someone schedules a call. This ensures that they are committed and will first of all show up on the call. Awesome, yeah. Something that I really like with Zoom is that you can have a waiting room. So basically, you have this personal meeting room, and then you can set either a password or you can have a waiting room. So when people want to join you, they end up in a waiting room and you have to admit them to get in. So this way you can just have the same link to everyone, but you only let in the ones that are whose time it is to do the coaching with you, for instance. It makes things easy when you have the same link at all times. So yeah, there's a lot that you can do with Zoom. It's a great program. Okay. The next program I would like to share with you is called OBS, and it's actually the program that I'm using right now. So I'm going to show you, so as you can see right now, I am showing you my screen. Now with the click of a button, I can show you my other screen. And the program you're seeing here on the right hand side here, this is OBS. This is what I'm using right now to stream this to you on Facebook, or record it if you're looking at the replay. So as you can see down here, it says it's streaming, it says recording. You can add different scenes here, and then you can attach hotkeys to them. So each scene can contain different things. So for instance, let's say I want to turn off this golden border. Then I just click this button here, and you're gonna see the next layer, which is the green border. So it turns green. Right? And I can turn that off as well if I wish. So here you can add your graphics, you can move stuff around. It's very, very, very flexible. And with the hotkeys, you can easily jump over to your face if you wish to talk like this. If you wish to switch over to your first screen or your second screen, it's a super flexible program. And the biggest advantage of using OBS is that you can record your videos in one go without any video editing. And this is going to save you so much time, whether you're creating your free content or your paid content. So OBS, I can't stress enough how important this program is and how much I use it and how warmly I recommend it for you. Okay, let's see, comments. You can register the call too. Register, you mean record, I guess. Yeah, you can record the call, yeah. Albana is saying, I have just been being on receiving side of these tools for now, but already excited with their functionalities. Awesome. Yeah, they're great. Great. So, final tool that I'm going to share with you is one that I don't actually use daily. So I'm kind of misleading you here, but I really, really love it. It's called Capwing. Okay, so let's switch over to my screen here. So Capwing is a collection of video tools. You can go to their website. Everything's free. Now, there are some limitations to their free plan, but it's much, much better than the other video editing tools free trial, right? So if you download these like video editing tools, they often have like a watermark. They're not they're expensive, etc., etc. So I think that Capwing has an amazing free plan. They have so many good things. Like you can create like memes, you can trim and crop your videos, you can add audio to video, it has this amazing function here, caption video, where you can auto-generate subtitles and just add them and then download your video. It couldn't be easier. It's so easy to create great videos with this. The problem is that you can't create videos longer than 10 minutes. If you do that, you'll have to pay. And I think they're a bit too expensive. They're like $20 per month. So I would rather just buy a program for if I used it for that. But I rarely do any video editing because I use OBS. So I use this to create subtitles fast. That's what I would recommend this for. Or if you want to create like small posts, if you want to create like short videos, short fast content that you want to spice up, right? Then I would use Capwing. Has any of you used Capwing before? I would love to hear it because I'm quite new to it. So I can't I can recommend it for the captions, for creating the subtitles, but I haven't tried actually creating longer videos, etc., etc. From what I see, it works, right? Okay. Dennis is saying, for these tools, are you using the free version plan or subscribe to paid version? I wish I could remember. I think I'm paying $15 a month for the Zoom option to have longer than 40 minutes when I do my group coaching in my signature program. For Capwing, I'm not paying. I'm using the free plan. Let's see. Open Broadcaster software is free. Then we have talked about Calendly. I use the free version. Kajabi, I use the $150 per month version. That's the starter plan. It's enough for me. Google Drive, I pay like $2 per month or something like that for 100 extra gigabytes. And Group Convert, it's $10 a month. ManyChat is about $15 a month. Multiple tools for Facebook, it's a one-time payment of $5. So that's my expenses for these tools that I use each and every day. I hope that answered your question, Dennis. Let's see, Albana, no, but sounds interesting indeed. Okay, cool. Great. So that's it. Those are the tools that I use daily, pretty much, except Capwing, or only every now and then. This is what I would like to share with you. These are the tools that I would like to share with you. These are the tools that have stood the test of time with me. I have tested a lot, right? But I really feel that these are the ones that work, and they are like 99.9% of what you need to create and sell an online course. Now, with that said, of course, just having the tools isn't enough. You have to know how to use them. So for you that wants more help with creating and selling your online course, I would like to share with you an offer I have. So I can help you by getting on a free 30-minute strategy call. So basically, you can book your free strategy call with the link in the post. I'm also going to post it in the comments. And let's do that now. So that's done. Let's see here. Oh, no. There we go. So the way this call works is that we really try to identify what you're struggling with and the next steps you need to take to reach your goals. I'll ask you a few questions and then I'll share what I would do if I was in your position, right? And then if you want more guidance and we both feel that we're a good match and you're happy, then we can talk about how we can work further. So that's what I can offer for you here. Okay, do we have any other questions? Any other concerns or something like that? Albana is saying, David Vidales, would be great if you could build up a budget plan for all tools required. Yes, good idea. I'm gonna do that. Thanks. Dennis saying thanks. Awesome. Great. Any other questions before we wrap this up? Okay, if you have any more questions, just feel free to post them in the comments. I'll answer them afterwards. Final thing here, if you are a student of the Online Course Secrets step-by-step program, then we are going live in 30 minutes for the group coaching. So make sure you don't miss that. We are going live in 30 minutes. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Tinkuta. Great. I'll see you in the live session, the live group coaching. Great. Thanks for watching. I'll see you throughout the week. Good luck with your courses. And don't hesitate to book your call if you want more help. Take care and I'll see you.